Whoa, Daddy's home. Today, we are going to talk about what does it mean to be a law-abiding citizen. And not only what does it mean to be a law-abiding citizen, but what does it mean for you, law-abiding citizen, when people say that they want to take guns away from you. But first, I'm gonna make a drink. We'll go on with the good old Woodford Reserve. It's good stuff. I think I'm gonna make an old fashioned. Now, law-abiding citizens, what does that mean? Well, that means we abide by the law. Even if I disagree with the ATF and the NFA and all this nonsense, I still abide by the law. If they say, oh, you can only do X, Y, and Z with a gun that has a 16-inch barrel, okay, roger that. If they say things are different, you gotta adhere to these rules and these laws for guns that have less than a 16-inch barrel, okay, roger that. I'm abiding by the law. That's what makes it different. There's a buddy that I went to school with, and he was a drug dealer. I'm just gonna keep it real. He was a drug dealer. He was selling all types of drugs. Had a big enterprise, and I remember I went over his house one time, and he pulled an AK out from under his bed. Now, this was the first time I'd ever seen an AK. Like, I'd only seen that in movies. So when he pulled it out, I'm like, wow. He's like, yeah, man. He had a lot of guns, not just that AK, he had a lot of stuff. And I was like, man, where'd you get this? Cartel. Cartel member sold it to him. And the crazy thing was, he lived right next door to a police officer. Police officer had no idea he had this whole enterprise going on right next door, yet he was selling everything. He wasn't small time, he was doing it for real. And he had a bunch of guns in his establishment. So he's, the criminal, he's turned his life around. Now he's doing, entrepreneur stuff. He knows who I'm talking about now. He knows I'm talking about him right now. He's like, oh, hey, you talking about me? Yeah, I know. I remember, bro. I remember. But he's a criminal, and criminals do bad things. They don't care about the law. Okay? They care about themselves. So you have to think, well, if bad guys are doing bad things, why do I need to get punished for what they're doing? Because they're going to do it anyway. Okay? Now, I don't have all the tools readily available right now, so forgive me for this, more bootleg version, but, if this wasn't Woodford Reserve, if this was like Pappy Van Winkle or Blanton's, I would not be mixing it with anything. That's blasphemy. So you have to ask yourself, why are people in positions of power trying to get you to give up your rights to own a firearm? Why is that? Because they're going to tell you, hey, you don't need a gun, but they're going to have security. You know what security is? It's basically men with guns. Oh, I'm forgetting my ice cube. I almost forgot. They have security. They have men with guns, men with submachine guns and all types of stuff to defend them. They have armed security at their front gate. You know what armed security does if you just drive through the gate and try to bum rush their house? They shoot you. That's exactly what happens. But you shouldn't have one. Why is that? And I'm not here to even give you the answer. I'm just here to ask questions. Why is that? Oh, let's go, boys. Moment of truth. Good. I should have said cheers, but you're not actually here. I'm by myself, so I forgot. Take me to Judge Judy. Now, if we get rid of the guns, all right, let's say we got rid of the guns. Who has them? Criminals and police. No matter where you live, it's highly likely that the police are understaffed. And you know what the police are? They're just men with guns. That's it. And it's your responsibility to save you. So, how many criminals are out there versus how many police are out there? Man, that's good. That's a good job. First try. What you need to think about is, what do the people in positions of power have to gain? If people in positions of power are telling you to give away one of your rights, how do they benefit? I like what Killer Mike said. He said, before you give away your rights, use them all. You're a law-abiding citizen, meaning you abide by the law, meaning you're not out committing crimes. You're just spreading the love of Christ everywhere you go. The criminals are going to have the guns regardless. You need to understand that. Being a law-abiding citizen doesn't just mean you're abiding by the law. It means that you're exercising all of your rights under the law. Cheers. Hey, when I open up this refrigerator, you gotta like move so they don't see this empty. Bro don't live here.